Welcome to Women on the Glow, a conversational, introspective look at the entrepreneurial journey of women in business. Through our dialogue, we will ask questions that provide a unique perspective to our audience. We will be talking to women in diverse fields, sometimes non-traditional, and those who have obtained heights that inspire our audience. Welcome to Women on the Glow.
Good day, everybody. It's Chisa Penix Brown, and we're back with Women on the Glow. So today I have the opportunity to interview Latasha, and she has a whole entirely new business. A lot of people know her here in the local area in the Triad for being the matriarch of Cam's Coffee. However, she is branching out and doing some stuff on her own with her husband, and I felt like that was an important thing to highlight as well, because oftentimes, so if you've watched some of the other interviews that'll be coming out, she's talking about the fact that you don't get to do some things by yourself because you all of a sudden get seen as somebody's mom, which, you technically are once you have a baby, right? But we also branch out and we do our own things for ourselves. And I think that to me is something that more moms just need to hear. So tell us what you're doing, who you are, and tell us about In the Black.
I am Latasha Lewis, and In the Black is like the heart of who I am. It's my husband and myself working together to really kind of give entrepreneurs a no-holds-barred access to what they need to be successful. I've been in entrepreneurship in various forms for the last 20 years. I eat, sleep, and breathe entrepreneurship, so much so that even the kids in my house are entrepreneurs, because I just see that as the way you grow, the way you have social mobility in our community. So what we want to do is be able to make entrepreneurship more tangible. For some people, especially women and moms specifically, entrepreneurship is a thought, but it's seen as something out of reach. And so we're kind of trying to say that entrepreneurship is something that is tangible that you can have now. And we play up on the whole concept of In the Black, because Black has such a negative connotation.
It does sometimes.
Everywhere except for finance. And finance being in the Black means you're making money.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm Black and I'm in the Black.
Oh, you
and
better
so that's
be both
what
of
we
those
want to
things.
bring. Yes, we're doubling up on being in the Black.
No, but I love that. And that's why when I heard the name of it, I was like, okay. I mean, I kind of figured that's exactly what it was as far as that direction. But I think a lot of people don't even think about that duality that's there. And so just naming it that, but then also having the forethought to say we need to make sure that there are Black people that are also in the Black financially, because that is how we create stability.
Right.
The one thing that I think is interesting too is that you are doing this with your husband. And oftentimes what you'll see is that you'll see a lot of couples, they do their own thing, but they don't necessarily do as many businesses together. Or this could be one of those things where one person already had the business and then the other person just comes in, but you guys are creating this platform together. So what made you guys want to do this as a couple?
So we have never done a business together. We each have businesses and we support each other, like truthfully, like a team should. We'll step in and help each other. So we're very different. We bring very different things to the table. But the one thing that we wanted to kind of do was see how we could work together, which can be challenging.
You are challenging.
So see if we could work together, but more importantly, see how we could be kind of the face of a movement.
Okay.
We wanted this particular movement to represent men and women. We wanted to be able to show strong fathers just like we show strong mothers. We wanted to show single dads, single moms, whoever you are as melanated people trying to move your ideas to profit. And that's the whole notion behind In the Black, is we help you move your ideas to profits. And so we came together. He's super organized, he lays out all the structures and processes. I'm the lingo, I'm the culture, I'm the bread, I'm the hustle. And so together it just works.
Oh, no, but I mean, and I think that, just playing on your strengths is always something that needs to happen if you're going to have a partner in business, whether they're a significant other or if they're just, the business partner.
Right.
And so being able to know what each person does. And that's one thing that I always stress to people when they come in is just, what is your role in the company?
Right.
And so knowing the role in advance means that there are things that you should do. And so play your role, play your position. I do mine. And then that makes the business function and it makes it flow.
Absolutely.
Now, one of the things that I know about what you're going to do within the Black is give people access to kind of like a mentor structure, because that's something that people ask about all the time that they may be missing. So can you speak to that?
So what we want to do is connect people who are trying to get somewhere with someone who's already been there and who has accomplished what you want to do. Lots of times we feel so alone and isolated because we're walking this path that the entrepreneur beside me may not be experiencing. So we're going to be real intentional about giving you access to someone just like you or very similar to you. We want you to be able to ask questions, find out resources. We're trying to shorten the journey. What we found when we talked to established entrepreneurs is that the process was so hard because often there was a mentor missing or there was resources missing. We want to connect you with people who understand that success does not happen on an island. It takes a real team or a real village to make that happen. So we not only will give you access to those type of people, but these are people who are willing to help. One of the things that I found in this process is there were people who could help me and just didn't.
But they didn't, or, because I think that's honestly, that's one of the key things that is essentially missing, because there are people that have the knowledge, but then they don't want to share the knowledge with you because of the possibility that you may surpass them, or even just the possibility that you may be on par with them. And it's okay for people to boast about the things that they have, but not necessarily share it. That's really not okay, but that's what they think, that it's okay. And so for me, I think that's always been a strength. It's like, if I know something, then okay, this is that person, tell you who it is. I do think, though, that there is a difference when it comes to you looking at, is a person just trying to use you, just trying to siphon information out,
right?
Or are they actually trying to make a genuine connection with you in business? And so with the platform that you're building to be able to connect people to these mentors who are willing, I'm sure that there's going to be some type of compensation so that people will have to pay, because this is a business. So if a person's interested in getting into this to be a part of In the Black, what is the steps that they need to take?
So In the Black officially launches December 1st, 2019. Okay. We're so excited. We'll still have lots of pieces to put together. We have different packages, some packages as cheap as $9.99 a month.
Oh, wow.
Where you get access to podcasts, you get access to a mentor, you get access to tangible resources specifically for you. An example would be we have collected all types of forms that you would need to start your business. So if you don't have access to them or don't know how to create them, we've got them. You can just dig in and get what you need. If you need access or numbers to certain programs in the city, we have those already lined up for you. And then we'll connect you with a mentor. And so we're trying to make this affordable.
Okay.
We want to make it work. So there is a dollar amount attached, but we're absolutely trying to make this affordable. Some of the information and time that you receive with mentors, if you had to pay for it, you couldn't afford it and I couldn't afford it, because we're talking about mentors of that caliber. But they are willing to donate their time. And lots of them aren't receiving compensation. The fees that you pay really help make the whole wheel work.
Yeah.
So we're super excited. So intheblackco.com is the platform, and it launches December 1.
Okay.
So if you look for us, we're super excited about that.
No, and I think that that's wonderful, because just knowing that, doing this on a regular basis and doing it for years, is people say, you make it easy. And that's one of the things that I always try to do, is to just say, okay, well, what do you want to do?
Right.
And once you figure that out, then these are the steps. The steps as far as starting a business are going to be the same regardless of what business you're starting.
Right.
When you talk about the core foundation of it, and then everything else trickles off once you decide on what particular area you're going to be in, but just the basic of it. But then when you're talking about established business owners who may need access to those mentors to be able to gain new heights, that's something that I think is important. And so that's why I definitely wanted to make sure that you were on the show. So if you're interested,
intheblackco.com.
Okay, intheblackco.com.
Yes,
okay.
And then everything else is the same for social media.
Okay, because we want people to be able to find you and to be able to tap into these
Absolutely.
resources. Now, is this a little bit more geared toward people that are in Winston-Salem or in the Triad, or is this something that if I am in Minnesota, that I could be a part of intheblack.co or co.com? I'm like,
it's definitely a national program.
Okay.
We plan to host our first live event in 2020 in Greensboro, North Carolina. So that event is more centralized, but as far as the resources, the connections, and the opportunities, is definitely a national a platform that doesn't matter where you are, you could definitely dial into the resources that we have.
Okay. And I think that, just people being able to have that makes a big difference to them, because now, maybe there's not somebody in your area. Maybe there's not another entrepreneur that looks like you. Maybe there's not somebody that's going through your same thing, but when you go into this platform online, then you'll be able to get that access to those people and those connections.
Absolutely. It's definitely community oriented. So not only do you have access to the mentors, but you do have access to the other organization members. So there could be a baker just like you in California somewhere who's vegan, all natural and Black, and that you could connect to through intheblackco.com.
I love that. All right. So intheblackco.com.
That's it.
Is where you can find it. And so Latasha, thank you so much for just giving us this knowledge today. Thank you so much because are we the first people you shared the platform
Yes,
with?
this is the first place we told anybody that it was coming.
Breaking news. Breaking news. That's Women on the Glow. But I just think that to me, that was an important thing, to find women that were doing things that were impactful in the community. And so that's exactly what Women on the Glow is about, because oftentimes you may not get national attention for the things that you're doing, but does it deserve national attention? Yes. Does it deserve global attention? Yes. And so that's why we're here. And hopefully this podcast will be able to resonate with you. So please share it with somebody else. Please make sure that you make comments on it, download it, subscribe, so that this way you can find out about more Women on the Glow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Women on the Glow is brought to you by Real Glow Getters, an NC-based 501c3 nonprofit designed to help women start, stay, and slay in business. Visit us at www.realglowgetters.org.